Hello students, how are you all doing? In today's class we will be seeing NCERT question number 7, not for profit organization, page 51. Okay, this is NCERT soft book. The link to download this book is given in the description box. Question number 7. The following is the receipts and payment account of the Nari Kalyan Samiti for the year ended December 31st, 2017. So while writing your answer, you have to write in the books of Nari Kalyan Samiti for the year ended December 31st, 2017. Write this heading once, enough. You need not write it again and again. Then you just have to write receipts and payments account, or whatever account is being asked, that we have to write. Okay. So it is a real account, asset account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. So these are the cash or bank coming in, cash or bank going out. And it will always have an opening balance and closing balance. Now let us see the adjustments first. Subscriptions still to be received are 750. That is, subscription outstanding for the current year is 750. But subscription include 500 for the year 2018. Now, what is 2018? Current year is 2017. So 2018 is next year. So this 500 is subscription received in advance in the current year, which belongs to next year. Second, B. In the beginning of the year, the Samiti owned building 20,000 rupees, furniture rupees 3,000 and books rupees 2,000. These are the opening asset balances. Okay. C. Provide depreciation on furniture 5%, including purchase, books at 10% and buildings at 5%. Okay. So now we have seen the adjustments. It is always better to read the adjustment also, because as and when you solve the sum, your brain will tell you that this part has adjustment. You have to look down. So I hope you all remember my X method. X method is, 1 second children, I'll just show you the X method. All revenue receipts will go to income side, and all revenue payments will go to expenditure side. Now why am I repeating this in each and every video? Many times children, when I have gone for evaluation, I have seen that children will write all the receipts here and write it as income. This is wrong. They will write all the payments here and write it as expenditure, which is wrong. The child has done it partially correct, but the sum is wrong because the format is wrong. That is why in each of my video, in each and every video of mine, I am stressing this X method. Okay. Now we will transfer all the revenues first, revenue receipts, then we will go to revenue payments, recurring payments. Okay. So the first item is subscription. So subscription will go to income side. That is the credit side of income and expenditure account. Did we see what has to be prepared? We have to prepare only income and expenditure account. Balance sheet is not asked in this question. Okay. Subscription will go to income side, 32,500. Now we have already seen in the adjustment that subscription has adjustments. So you have to put 32,500 in inner column. Okay. With that 32,500, we have subscription still to be received. That is outstanding subscription for the current year. This has to be added. Okay. So with 32,500, add current year outstanding 750. Then we have subscription include 500 for 2018, that is next year. Current year we have received advance belonging to next year. So you have to write minus current year advance 500. This is what you have to do for subscription. I have shown it here in this Excel sheet. Let us assume this is your income and expenditure account. So subscription. Children, you are not supposed to write in short forms, okay? You have to write it fully. Subscription 32,500 in the inner column. Add current year outstanding 750 minus current year advance 500. You have to draw a line after 500 and then you have to show it here 32,750. Okay, this is the subscription part. So subscription is over. You can put a tick mark in the first adjustment here. You can also put a tick mark here. Coming to life membership fee. I have already explained to you that life membership fee is, what is it? It's a capital item. So it will be added with capital fund in the liability side of the balance sheet. So this will not appear in your receipts, in your income and expenditure account. Next, donation 2,500. Now in my previous video I have already mentioned special items and their treatments. So this is a general donation, it is not a specific donation. General donation will appear in the income side of your income and expenditure account. So this will be transferred to income. Profit from entertainment 7,250. This will also be transferred to your income side of income and expenditure account. Sale of books. Now children, books are fixed assets. You don't throw a book after a year, of course, unless until if it is your academic book. I'm talking about from a library's point of view. Libraries keep books for more than 10 years. So book is an asset. So this will not appear in income and expenditure account. However, keep in mind, we have seen in the adjustments, we have depreciation on books. See? Depreciation on books. So that has to be calculated. Just keep it in mind. Then interest. This is interest received. Whenever you come across interest, check in the payment side whether any investment, fixed deposit investment opened information is given. If it is given, then we have to see whether there is any interest outstanding. The date when the investment was opened will be mentioned. From that date till the end of the current year, we have to calculate interest and we have to see if the full amount is received or there is any amount left. In this question, nothing is mentioned about any investments. So just write this interest in the income side of income and expenditure account. Now I'll show you the income side. So you have subscription. I have explained to you the subscription part. This is the donation. Again, I'm telling children, do not write in short forms. Then you have proceeds from entertainment and you have interest. So these items will appear in the income side of your income and expenditure account. Okay. Coming to the expense part. Rent, electric charge, lecturer's fee, office expense, printing and stationery, legal fee, expenses on purchase on Nukkad drama. All these items are recurring expenses. Again, I am mentioning rent, electric charge, lecturer's fee, office expense, printing and stationery, legal fee, expense on Nukkad drama. Nukkad is street drama, children. In Hindi, they call it Nukkad drama. It is street drama. Okay? For creating some awareness. Like you have AIDS awareness, street drama and all. Isn't it? Like that. So all these things are revenue expenses. So they will appear in the expenditure side of income and expenditure account. This is the expenditure side. Just look here. Rent, electricity, lecturer's fee, office expense, printing and stationery, legal fee, expenses on Nukkad drama. All these items will be transferred to expenditure side of income and expenditure account. Then here you can see old books with the book value of 1000 rupees was sold for 750 rupees. So sale of books will not come in income and expenditure account, but loss on sale of books will come. So 1000 minus 750, 250 loss on sale of book will be transferred to the expenditure side of income and expenditure account. Loss on sale of book. Okay. Now we have transferred everything. Now what is left? Depreciation is left. Your adjustment B and C both relate to depreciation. So here you have opening balances of building, furniture and books. The depreciation is 5% on furniture, 10% on books and 5% on building. There was a long pause, isn't it, children? See, purposely to confuse you, building, furniture, books is given in one order and depreciation is given in the order of furniture, books, building. Students will put the wrong percentage to the wrong asset. Even though they know the concept, the percentage given to the asset will be wrong and the answer will be wrong. So it is, you have the opening balance 20,000, 3,000 and 2,000. Okay, now let us see whether any building is purchased. If a building is purchased, it will appear in the payment side. No. If any building is sold? No. If any furniture purchased? Yes. Furniture is purchased for 8,600. So with the opening balance, you have to add purchases 8,600. Is any furniture sold? If a furniture is sold, cash is coming inside, so it will appear in the receipt side. No. Then, is any books purchased? Yes. So, with the opening balance of books, you have to add purchases of books and books are sold. Now, there are two amounts. You have to minus 1,000. So, opening balance of books, add purchases, minus 1,000. You have to do this calculation and only then you can calculate. You will come to the closing balance. On the closing balance, you have to calculate depreciation. So I have done it here. So I have put it in the order of books, furniture, building. So let us see whether the percentage of depreciation is correct. Books 10%, furniture 5, building 5. Books 10, furniture 5, building 5. Yes, it's correct. 1 second. Yes, now we will get more space. Okay. Now this is a working note. It has no specific format. You can do working note anywhere, but you have to show it in your working, in your paper. So I have done it like this. You have books, furniture and building. Opening balances, it is given in the adjustment 2,000 for books. You can check with the question, children. Okay. 2,000 for books, 3,000 for building and 3,000 for furniture and 20,000 for building. See, it's mentioned here. 2,000 for books, 3,000 for furniture and 20,000 for building. Now with this we have to add the purchases. Purchase of books 6,500 plus purchase of furniture 8,600. So you have purchase of books 6,500 and purchase of furniture 8,600. There is no purchase or sale of building. Now there is no sale of furniture. There is only sale of books, which is there in the receipt side of your question, and we have to take the book value 1,000, not the selling price. You have to take the book value. So take the book value here minus sales. So opening plus purchase minus sales will give you the closing. This total is actually closing balance. Okay. So we have the closing balance of books closing balance of furniture, and closing balance of building. On this we have to calculate depreciation. 10% on 7,500 is 750. 5% on 11,600 is 580. And 5% on 20,000 is 1,000. These three amounts will appear in the expenditure side of income and expenditure account. Okay. So that is why I have shown it here. Depreciation. You have to show it in the separately. Depreciation on books 750. Depreciation on furniture 580. Depreciation on building 1,000. Okay. Now I just calculated it. The income side is more. So whichever side's balance is more, that you have to show on both the sides. Okay. So in this sum, income side total is more. And how should you write the total, children? On top one line, on bottom two lines. Okay. On top one line, on bottom two lines. These things you have to keep in mind. These things will not fetch you any marks, but you will lose marks if you don't follow this. So this is how you have to write the total. Now I saw the total of expenditure side. It is coming to 18,810. Now you should not write it here. This will not appear here. Just to show you the calculation, I have shown it here. This will appear as a rough work for you. Somewhere here you can show. So from 42,850, when I subtract the total of expenditure 18,810, I get the surplus amount 24,040. Okay students, is it clear? So follow this sum and solve it in your classwork. You can take a picture, screenshot of this and a screenshot of this. Okay. Now we will see solution to question number 6. NCERT book, page number 50. From the following receipts and payments and information given below, prepare income and expenditure account and opening balance sheet of Adult Literacy Organization as on December 31st, 2017. Forget the word opening. Okay, it is just balance sheet as on December 31st, 2017. Okay. We will first see the sum. We have to prepare income and expenditure account and balance sheet. Keep that in mind. You have receipts and payments account. Okay. We have subscription for 3 years. Okay. Then you have sale of old newspaper. Government grant. It is not mentioned, so it is a general grant. Then you have sale of old furniture. Okay. Book value is given for the old furniture. Then you have expenses. You have a fixed deposit. See children, this is what I told. Whenever you see interest on the receipt side, just check whether any investment is made. So in this question we have investment. We have to calculate interest on investment and see if there is any outstanding amount still to be received. Then you have books. It's an asset. Okay, as furniture purchased is an asset. Now you have subscription outstanding as on 2016. What is the current year? Current year is 2017. So previous year's outstanding is 2000 and current year's outstanding is 1500. Okay. Then on December 31st, 2017, that is current year, salary outstanding is 600 and 1 month rent paid in advance. We have to see how much is 1 month's rent, that we have to see. Then on January 1st, 2016, organization owned furniture 12,000 and books 5,000. Okay, we have seen the sum. Now we can proceed with working out. Before going into the sum, there is a small change in the question which you have to make. This is subscription outstanding, not as on. Convert this on to for. Convert this on. Change this on also to for. So this is for. This is also for. I'm changing it because only then you will get the book answer. Okay, so it is subscription outstanding for 31/12/2016, that is previous year, and subscription outstanding for 31/12/2017, current year, is 1500. Now let us solve the whole sum keeping it as for. After solving the sum, I will tell you if it is on, how you should actually solve it. That concept also I will make it clear. Now comes the question. In your board examination, can you change like this? No, children, you cannot change. Here, just to tally your answer with the book answer, I am changing it. In board examination, you will not know the solution, the final answer. So you have to take it as on and continue whatever is given. So how to do the sum if it is given as on, I will explain at the end of the sum. Okay, children? I hope you have made the changes for now. Let us proceed with the sum. What did I tell you? Prepare income and first you have to write the heading. In the books of Adult Literacy Organization, receive income and expenditure account for the year ended December 31st, 2017. Write this heading. And simultaneously, you can open opening balance sheet and closing balance sheet. Now, what does this mean? If you prepare income and expenditure account first, then opening balance sheet next, then closing balance sheet next, that is also correct. You can also open all the three accounts simultaneously, put all the amounts, and at last you can do the totaling. Okay? Whichever method you find easy, you can do that. Subscription. This opening balance will come in. Opening balance of receipts and payments account, cash in hand and cash at bank will appear in opening balance asset side. Opening balance sheet asset side. Now you may ask, why should we have to prepare opening balance sheet? Children, we have to find capital fund. So we have to prepare opening balance sheet. Okay. So cash in hand and cash at bank opening balance will appear in the asset side of opening balance sheet. So what heading will you write? Balance sheet as on December 31st, 2016. That is the opening balance sheet. And what is the closing balance sheet? Balance sheet as on 31st December 2017 is the closing balance sheet. So for 2016 balance sheet, asset side, these two items will appear. Then you have subscription. Always take the current year subscription. Whenever 3 years figures are given, always take the current year's figure, 26,500. This 26,500 will appear in the income side of income and expenditure account. Write it in the inner side, inner column. Okay. Now, immediately let us see if we have any adjustments for subscription. Yes, we do have it. Subscription outstanding as on 31/12/2016. Subscription outstanding for 31/12/2016 were 2,000. So 2,000 rupees is previous year's outstanding. We are not concerned about previous year because we have taken only the current year's figure. Okay. And on December 2017, that is current year's outstanding was 1,500. I asked you to take it as for. And for December 31st, 2017 were rupees 1,500. So with 26,500, you have to add 1,500 in the income side of income and expenditure account. You will get 28,000. That's it. This is the adjustment which will appear in income and expenditure account. Again, I am saying in the income side, subscription, inner column 26,500 plus current year outstanding 1,500, total 28,000. Over. Now, where will these items appear in balance sheet and all? That I'll tell you. Previous year's outstanding is 2,000 rupees. Out of 2,000, we have received 1,200 in the current year. Okay. Now, previous year's outstanding 2,000 is income accrued. We have to receive. We did not receive. This will appear in the asset side of opening balance sheet. That is balance sheet as on 31st December 2016. In the asset side, you have to show subscription outstanding 2000. Then in the current year's balance sheet, asset side, you have to show subscription outstanding for previous year 800 and for current year 1500. Now how did we get 800? 2000 minus 1200. 800 is previous year subscription outstanding, still not received. So when you are preparing current year's balance sheet, you have to write in the asset side outstanding subscription. Then you have to write below for 2016, inner column 800. For 2017, inner column 1500. Add both and you will get the total amount as 2300. Okay, is this clear? Then you have subscription received in advance for the current year 500. This 500 is a liability. It will appear in the current year's balance sheet, that is 2017 balance sheet, liability side, subscription received in advance. Okay students, am I making it clear? I have my students' notebook with me, last year's batch. I'll just show you. This is income and expenditure account. So income side, I was talking about this. You have subscription 26,500 plus current year outstanding 28,000. That's it, over. Then you have to prepare previous year's balance sheet. In previous year's balance sheet, outstanding subscription of previous year, the full amount 2000 will appear. You don't have any advance for previous year, so nothing will appear on the liability side. Then you have current year's balance sheet. In current year's balance sheet, you have to write subscription outstanding. Then 2000 minus 1200, it is 800. This is the subscription outstanding for previous year. Plus outstanding 1500. 1500 plus 800, 2300 will appear in the current year's balance sheet asset side. Current year you also have subscription received in advance, so it is a liability. It will appear in the liability side. Okay. So subscription is over. Next, sale of old newspaper. Yes, old newspaper is a recurring income, so income side it will appear. Government grant, income side, because it is not specified, it is general. So 12,000 will appear in the income side of income and expenditure account. Now sale of old furniture, book value 5,000 for 3,700. So what we have to find? We have to find the loss. Loss on sale, that is 5,000 minus 3,700. $1,300 will come in the expenditure side of income and expenditure account, that is the debit side. Loss on sale of furniture, 5,000 minus 3,700, 1,300, expenditure side. Okay. Then you have interest received on fixed deposit. It is an income, but first we have to see for how many months we have to calculate fixed deposit. The year is closing on December 31st and it was taken on 31st June. So for 6 months we have to calculate on 18,000 10%. So on 18,000 10% for 6 months. $90 into 10, it is 900, isn't it? So out of 900, we have received 450. we are yet to receive 900 minus 450, 450. So in the income side of income and expenditure account, you have to write interest on fixed deposit, inner column 450, add outstanding 450, outer column 900. This you have to do. Okay. Now this interest outstanding 450 is income accrued. It will appear in the asset side of current year's balance sheet. I hope it is clear. We got the answer as 900. We have already received 450 appearing in the receipt side. 900 minus 450, outstanding amount is 450. So this is how you have to show. Draw a line here. Okay. Now this is current year's asset. So this interest outstanding will appear in the asset side of 2017 balance sheet. So that is over. Then I just checked with the adjustment to see if we are having any adjustment for income. No adjustment. So we can go to the expenditure side. General expense, newspaper, electricity, salary, rent, postage charges. So 6 items. General expense, rent, electricity, salary, newspaper, general expense, newspaper, electricity, salary, rent, postage charges. These 6 items will appear in the expenditure side of income and expenditure account. Okay. Now, care should be taken. With salary, you have to add salary outstanding 600. With this salary amount in the expenditure side, you have to add 600 because it is current year's outstanding. Now, this 600 is expense outstanding. It will appear in the balance sheet, liability side, salary outstanding. Current year's balance sheet, liability side, salary outstanding. Then, okay. Now we have 1 month's rent paid in advance. So this rent paid is 6,500. 6,500 has 1 month's rent paid in advance. What does it mean? It means we have paid 6,500 for 13 months. Now we have to calculate what is that 1 month's rent. So if you do 6,500 divided by 13, what answer do you get? I think it goes in 5 table. 5 3s are 15, 5 1s are 5, plus 1 6. So 1 month's rent is 500 rupees. The 6,500 is the rent paid for 13 months, 12 months for the current year and 1 month advance for the next year. So we get 12 plus 1, 13 months. So we have to deduct that 1 month's advance because it is not current year's expense. So how much is 1 month's advance? 500. Okay. So in the expenditure side, you have to show rent, inner column 6,500 minus prepaid 500, outer column 6,000. Now this prepaid rent 500 is current year's asset. It will appear in 2017's balance sheet asset side. Okay. Is it clear? So we are done with income and expenditure account. Now you have to balance the income and expenditure account. The balancing figure is surplus. You have to write surplus. Okay. Now next we have to prepare opening balance sheet. Opening balance sheet means balance sheet as on or balance sheet for the year ended as at 31st December 2016. 16 is the opening balance sheet. Now in that opening balance sheet, in the asset side, these two amounts will come. Asset side. Okay. Then cash in hand and cash at bank 4,000 and 15,500 will appear. Then what else will appear in the asset side? Subscription outstanding 2,000 will appear in the asset side of opening balance sheet. Okay. Then what else will appear? Any adjustments? Yes, third adjustment. On 1st January 2016, you can make it as 2017, children. Okay, there's a printing mistake. It is 2017. The organization owned 12,000 furniture and 5,000 books. This will also appear in the opening balance sheet of asset side. So there is nothing in liability. Add all the assets. Put it in the liability side as capital fund. Okay. So see, cash in hand and cash at back. This is an old book. This is actually for 2016. Okay. So cash in hand and cash at bank opening balance. Then what else? You have outstanding subscription for previous year. Don't take the amount given in the receipts and payment. Take the amount in the adjustment, the full amount, 2000. Then you have books. You have furniture. Add all these, the total. Put the total here. Put the same amount here as we don't have anything on the liability side. This is your capital fund. You have to write balancing figure. Okay. Now, in order to find this capital fund, we had to prepare opening balance sheet. Okay, children, understood? Now, I'll explain the closing balance sheet. In the closing balance sheet, you can start with capital fund. The first item is capital fund, 38,550, the balancing figure of opening balance sheet. With that, you have to add surplus. So while preparing income and expenditure account, we got a surplus of 22,300. Surplus will be added with the capital fund. Okay. So with capital fund, surplus is added and it is shown here. Then you have outstanding salary, isn't it, for the current year? What did we do with outstanding salary? We added with salary. So you are having salary plus outstanding salary. This outstanding salary will appear in balance sheet. Last year, while taking final accounts, I told you adjustments will appear in two places. So one place in their income and expenditure account, another in balance sheet. So outstanding salary is here. Then what is this subscription received in advance? This we saw in receipts and payment account. Current year, we have received 500 rupees for 2018. See, 2018. Can you see 500? So that will be included. Okay. Now coming to the asset side. Asset side, let us first write the opening and closing balance of cash. So this 3,000 and this 8,200 will appear in the asset side of current year's balance sheet. Okay, children? Then whatever we left, whatever amount did not appear in income and expenditure account from receipts and payment will appear in balance sheet. So here we have entered everything. These two amounts we entered in the opening balance sheet. Coming to here, fixed deposit. Fixed deposit will appear in the closing balance sheet, 18,000 asset side. Books, closing balance sheet, 7,000 asset side. Furniture, closing balance sheet, 10,500 asset side. Cash in hand, cash at bank. Okay. So I'll explain it here. I hope now the shadow is not falling. So you have opening, these two amount we got from receipts and payments closing balance. Okay. Now subscription I already explained it to you. For those children who didn't understand, current year's outstanding for current year is 1,500. Then previous year's outstanding 2,000. We received 1200 for the current year. So 800 is still outstanding. So 800 plus 1500, 2300 is still outstanding. This will appear in current year, that is 2017 asset side. Then that's over, subscription is over. Furniture. Do you have any opening balance of furniture? No. We have only opening balance of books. Yes, we do have 12,000. Okay. So furniture 12,000 is opening balance. Plus purchases for the current year 10,500. Draw a line here. Add both. Okay, we also have sale of furniture minus sale of furniture. The total amount is 17,500. For those who didn't understand, furniture 12,000 opening balance plus purchases 10,500 minus sales, always take the book value 5,000. This is what is done. Then the next item, furniture is over. Coming to books. Opening balance of books 5,000 plus purchases. This purchases will appear in the payment side of receipts and payment account. There is no sale at all. We saw that. So opening balance plus purchases. Draw a line. She has not drawn a line here. Draw a line. Then write it 12,000. Then this interest accrued, I told you. It is interest accrued on investment on this 18,000. We receive 450. We have to receive 900. 900 minus 450. 450 is still outstanding. Then rent prepaid. I have already explained it to you. It is an asset. We did 6,500 divided by 13. We got 500. We subtracted 500. Income and expenditure account rent. See, we have subtracted 500. This 500 will appear in the balance sheet, current year's balance sheet, asset side. Okay. Now you have to tally the balance sheet. You are getting the book answer. Okay, students. I'm showing it here. You can pause the screen and take it for your guidance. So question number 6 and 7 you have to work in your classwork. Stay home and keep learning. You have to be self-motivated. We are here to help you, but God helps those who help themselves. When God himself helps only those who help themselves. Teachers are also like that, children. Teachers also help those who help themselves. With this I end my video. If you have any doubts, feel free to call me. You can even call me over the phone and get your doubts cleared. Or you can WhatsApp me. Okay? Bye.